Why smart people feel lost in modern life. Somewhere along the way, being smart stopped feeling like an advantage. You followed the rules. You did what made sense. You learned, adapted, improved, and yet you feel stuck. Not because you failed, but because nothing feels meaningful anymore. This isn't laziness, and it's not a lack of ambition. In fact, the people who feel this most are often the most thoughtful ones. They think deeply. They see patterns, they question assumptions, and that's exactly why modern life feels uncomfortable to them. Smart people don't just see opportunities, they see trade-offs. Every decision comes with invisible costs, time, energy, identity. So instead of moving fast, they hesitate, not because they're scared, but because they understand consequences. In a world that rewards speed, depth becomes a disadvantage. Modern work promises freedom, but quietly demands constant optimization. Be productive. Be available. Be improving. Smart people internalize this deeply. They measure their worth through output. They compare themselves relentlessly. They never feel done. Even rest becomes something to optimize. And over time, motivation turns into exhaustion. Modern life is built on metrics, salary, titles, followers, performance reviews. But meaning doesn't follow numbers. Smart people sense this conflict early. They climb ladders that don't feel like theirs. They win games they didn't choose to play. And when success finally arrives, it feels strangely empty. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Smart people are not lost because they lack direction. They are lost because modern systems do not reward depth. They reward speed over reflection, visibility over substance, noise over clarity. So thoughtful people begin to feel invisible, even to themselves. But this is not a flaw. Feeling lost is often a sign that you are not willing to live on autopilot, that you are resisting a shallow version of success, that you are asking better questions than the system can answer. That discomfort is information. You do not need to become less thoughtful. You need environments that respect depth, work that values clarity, a pace that lets meaning catch up. Sometimes feeling lost is just the beginning of seeing clearly.